And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Ives Lamel Family Field on the campus of Brevard College. Men's soccer, the offering this evening as the Tornadoes host Johnson & Wales University Charlotte campus, who have made the trip here to the mountains for this non-conference matchup. Tornadoes on a hot win streak, winners of 6 in a row. This winning streak dates back to September 10th, a 2-0 win over Bob Jones. 5 of the 6 wins of the shutout variety and 4 consecutive shutouts. So the Tornadoes clicking on all cylinders at the moment and looking to continue those winning ways in this non-conference affair. This weekend, the Tornadoes will get back to action in conference play at Mary Baldwin up in Virginia. That's a 1 o'clock start on Saturday. But first things first, the Tornadoes and the Johnson & Wales Wildcats. Tornadoes under the direction of head coach El Dana in his 4th season, assisted by Mario Pinto and Mateos Santos. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the home team, the Brevard College Tornadoes. Brady Tesh, Sam O'Callahan, Rodrigo Guerme, Rocco Barbone, Cal Dos Santos, Felipe Tuchelkoff, Tom Dusage, Tristan Wallace, Luis Dos Santos, Ryan Lynch, and goalkeeper Paul Benefield. So there's a look at the Tornadoes starters. Nice group of veterans and newcomers to this year's squad. And now let's take a look at Johnson & Wales and their starting lineup. Antonio Terra Nova, Josiah Davis, Jack Waters. Juan Santana gets the start as well. Yomar Paguaro, Diaja Hart, Parker Davidson, Billy Rodolfo, Ty Torgeson, Alex Sukalas, and Ben Berger. Those are your starters for Johnson & Wales. So we're about 11 minutes, 30 seconds away from getting started with the pregame introductions here. And should be a good one between the Johnson & Wales Wildcats, 5-3-3 on the season, against the red-hot Brevard College Tornadoes on a 6-game winning streak. After starting the season 0-3, they've reeled off 6 straight wins. That adds up to a 6-3 overall record. Stick with us. Wildcats and Tornadoes coming up shortly.
Philip Chilkov, Porteiro, Portugal. Go Nados!
Dylan Cox, Milton Keynes, England. Rocco Barbone, Treviso, Italy.
Hayden Miller, Peterborough, New Hampshire.
Lars Houtfiet, Arnhem, Holland. Kom op Tornado's.
Brady Tesh, Auburn, Washington.
Tom Dussour, Saint-Jean-de-Luz, en France.
Daniel Ribeiro, São Paulo, Brasil.
Omer Chapak, Ramat Gan, Israel.
Kevin Wright, Fort Mill, South Carolina.
Sam O'Callahan, Wicklow, Ireland. Go Tornadoes.
Agustino Neto, Montevideo, Uruguay. Vamos Tornados.
Luiz dos Santos, de Americana, São Paulo, Brasil.
Carlos de Oliveira, Fortaleza, Brasil.
Ryan Lynch, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mateus Rossi, Vitória, Brazil.
Marcos Silva, Manaus, Brasil. Cauê dos Santos, Americana, Brasil. Vamos Tornadoes.
Nathan Lima, Rio, Brasil.
Francesco Bonometti, Brescia, Italia.
Dukerschuik, Nederland. Kom Tornadoes.
Dan Morgan, Northumberland, England.
Regan McDonald, Falklands Calling, Tornadoes.
Miles Schaefer, Greenville, South Carolina.
Christian Ramsey, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Noah Martin, Shelby, North Carolina. Let's go Natives.
Rodrigo Garcia, Jundiaí, Brasil.
Tristan Wallace, New Bern, North Carolina.
Igor da Silva, Americana, São Paulo.
Giuseppe Real,
Agudos, Brasil.
João Pedro Ribeiro de Souza, Caçapava, Brasil.
Justin Rivet, Montréal, Canada.
Paul Bienefeld, Mainz, Deutschland. Auf geht's, Tornadoes.
Facundo Sunari, Solimar, Uruguay.
Jesus Alberto Martinez, Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Esteban Berto, Americana, Brasil. Vamos, Tornadoes!
I've taken jumps in my academic career, and I've taken jumps in just socializing and getting out and getting to do things I've never done before.
The thing that brought me to Brevard is the experiential learning. I've always been a hands-on guy.
I love it here at Brevard. Over Christmas break, I was itching to come back because I love the area so much.
Experiential learning here is beyond all of my expectations.
Brevard College, a top choice for students around the world.
Probably one of the prettiest places on the earth. And to come to somewhere where it's such a tight-knit community, where everybody has your back, I mean, you're not going to find that anywhere else at bigger schools.
I like to go hang out in the coffee shop, sit outside at the picnic tables, maybe do a little bit of homework there, and just socialize because there's always somebody that I know there.
Brevard does make it easy to come here. The admission process is very simple.
Brevard College, a top choice for students around the world.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ives Lamel Family Field. Today, the Brevard College Tornadoes will be hosting the Johnson & Wales Wildcats, coming all the way from Charlotte, NC. Stay tuned as the first half is about to kick off. Wildcats will start off with the ball here in this first half. Tornadoes looking to keep their win streak alive as they started the season off 0-3 and now have a record of 6-3. And they're off. Garcia. Still with it, Garcia. Finds the feet of Dos Santos. Played back to O'Callahan with the big switch. Trying to find Lynch. Stolen away by Terranova. Clip a ball up the line only to Barbone. Dos Santos plays it all the way back. And that'll be a Tornadoes throw and deep in their own half. Tesh with a long throw. Brought down by a Wildcat. Garcia with a big switch into O'Callahan, who's unable to get to that one. That'll be a Wildcat throw-in. Throw-in played quickly. And good tackle put in by Desug. Wildcats with plenty of height in the back there with their two center backs. It's going to be hard for Tornadoes to be playing those over the top through balls. Wallace unable to keep it in play. And Wildcats possession. Davidson. Ball played through the middle to Dos Santos. Good step by Wallace. Chukov turns and immediately gives it away. And immediately one back. Looks like ping pong out there. The ball just keeps trading possessions. Now Tornadoes on attack. Chukov still with it. Finds the wide pass in Tesh. Now Tesh looks up, looks for the cross, but just plays it back to Dos Santos. Tornadoes playing patiently. And cleared out. Barbone will claim this ball. Now Callahan. Wallace. Good clearance. Headed back, intended for O'Callahan. That'll be a Wildcats throw-in. Ball chested down by Dos Santos to Chukov. Now O'Callahan flicks one over. Chukov tries to cut it back, but it's defended well. Now Garcia finds the feet of Dos Santos. DeSug will put it right into the mixer. Now Chukov will chase this one. And that'll be poked away for Tornado's throw-in. Good cross played in by Garcia. No one on the end of that except for Lynch, who backheels it. And Dos Santos tries to go with a fancy little volley there with the weak foot. That'll be cleared over for a goal kick. And that'll be played quickly by the Wildcats, who will look to counter. Hart. Barbon. Clearance only goes to a Wildcat. Now Hart. And the shot off and the save by Binfield.
7 wide. Yeah, so shot 21, save.
Wildcats finding a lot of success cutting in. And they're able to get the shot off, but Benfield with a great save for the Tornadoes. Ball cleared up, high and wide. And that'll be the first foul committed of the game, called on Dos Santos. Free kick for the Wildcats. And that'll be a Tornadoes throw-in. And yet another Tornadoes throw-in. And that'll be a foul called on the Tornadoes. Free kick in a more dangerous position here for the Wildcats. Good driven ball met by DeSug. Terranova will step up to take this throw-in for the Wildcats. .36 remain here in the first half. Wildcats with 2 chances on goal so far. Tornadoes not able to record a shot yet. Ball headed back. Berger immediately plays it out wide, and now Wildcats finding some success here in this counter. And the shot off, blocked by Barbone. Easily collected by the keeper. Lynch is fouled here, and that'll be the first free kick awarded to the Tornadoes here in this first half. O'Callahan, the current career assist record holder, will drive this one in. Tries to find the head of Dos Santos. Falls only to Garcia. Now Chukov. Brought down by Wallace. An immediate cross in. Now Wildcats on the counter. O'Callahan. Cleared up. And now Garcia is onside. Looking to make something out of this. Could have been called for a high boot there. Garcia first to that ball, though. Berger clears it up. Flicked on. Good strength shown. And a good clearance by Barbone. Referee seems to be having a word with his AR here. Trying to see if that foul was worthy of a yellow card or not. And a yellow card will be issued to number 20 of Brevard, Luis Dos Santos. Good interception by O'Callahan. And now Lynch has some room to run. Great ball played over the top. But even better defense by the Wildcats here. O'Callahan being pressed to Garcia. Great play by the Tornadoes to build out of that pressure, but a little too strong on the pass there. A little too much by the Wildcat there. That'll be a Tornadoes throw-in. Played in deep and poked out for yet another throw-in. Tesh headed back towards Lynch. Will this ball ever be brought down? That is the question. Still in the air. And that'll be played out. Nope, Barbone's able to keep that one in. That's for sure out. Out of the stadium. Nope, it stayed in. Lynch beats one with a no-look pass. And a ball played into the feet of Garcia. Garcia tries the pass. Tries to shoot it into the goal. Looks like the linesman has his flag up for a free kick. Offsides called on Garcia. Tornadoes showing some promising play on the counterattacks here. Finally building some chemistry here in this game. 30 minutes left to play in the first half. Score is still 0-0. Garcia. Now Chukov. Great slide tackle. Now Hart chooses to play the long ball. Little miscommunication there between the fullback and the winger. But nonetheless, Tornadoes throwing. Chukov. Garcia. First time pass out to O'Callahan with acres of space. Chooses to play the cross in. And now the rebound falls to Chukov, but collected by the Wildcats. O'Callahan hungry to add yet another assist to his record. Intercepted. Now Dos Santos. Free kick awarded to Johnson and Wales. Great play by the Wildcats here. Wildcats, when in possession of the ball, looks like they're playing somewhat of a 3-3-4. It's a dangerous formation to be playing, especially against the Tornadoes, who have pace on the wings. And will definitely be ready to counter. Ball cleared out by Barbone. Wallace to Dos Santos. Brother connection there on the pass. Mishandled by Wallace. Great move. Now with Hart. Davidson. Davidson not being pressured at all. Will just hold on to this ball. Clips it up. Good turn by Desug. Tornadoes successfully building out of the back. Looks for the long ball. No one on the end of that one. Tornadoes doing a good job of getting out of their defensive third, but seem to be rushing it when they try to get into the opposings. Mishit pass there. Now Tesh to Dos Santos. Now with Tesh. Good little turn there. Berger chooses to play it long. Over the top played over for Lynch. A little too strong in the pass. Lynch was on sides there. And Barbone looked to have taken a bit of a fall there. And that'll be an injury timeout. And an injury substitution. Checking on for the Tornadoes, number 12, Lars Hutrit. And foul committed on Ryan Lynch. Free kick awarded to the Brevard College Tornadoes. And it looks to be a couple substitutions from both sides getting prepared to enter the match. Number 27, Daniel Morgan, the goal scorer. The reason the Tornadoes were able to win their first conference game. Good backheel flick. Unbelievable awareness to connect his foot on that one. Looked like to something Ibrahimovic would do. Now Callahan skips past one, plays in a great ball to Chukov. Chukov unable to handle it. That'll be a goal kick. Momentum seems to be shifting in Tornado's favor as they've had the clearest of attacks here in the past 10 minutes. 24 minutes left to play here in this first half. Both teams equal in shots, 2-2. And Daniel Morgan steps onto the field. Benfield. Kawe Dos Santos to Luis Dos Santos. Back to Kawe. Now Wallace. Given away to the Wildcat. And immediately won back. Flicked on to Lynch. Lynch gets by one. Looks to play the cross in. And Wildcats thwarting yet another attack of the Tornadoes. Good turn by Tesh. No foul called there. Ball stolen away. Dos Santos with a lot of work to do. Wins his side of throwing. Good play by the Tornadoes. Unable to complete the give and go. Wildcats pressuring hard here. Switched over to Dos Santos. Brought down to Lynch. Lynch out to Morgan. Morgan's onside. Looks up. Finds the cross. Really important defense there by the Wildcat. And that'll be a corner kick, the first of the game for the Tornadoes. O'Callahan standing over this one. Brevard dangerous from set pieces. Almost falls for Dos Santos. Goes right back out to Lynch. Intercepted. That ball a little too strong. Collected easily by Benfield. Tesh skips past one. Plenty of space provided. Now good ball played in. Brought down by Berger. Incredible attacks coming from both teams here in this first half. Still scoreless. Ball cleared up the field. Headed down. Headed on towards goal. Save. Wildcats making something out of nothing there. The ball cleared up. And the header was on target and an important save. That'll be out for a corner kick for the Wildcats. Corner kick played in. That'll fall out for a goal kick. Lynch plays across on the ground. That ball almost hit us here in the press box. Tornadoes throwing. And now substitution number 5, Facundo Sunhari checking in for the Tornadoes, replacing Chukov. Desug And now checking in for the Tornadoes, number 19, Igor da Silva. Heavy pass by Sunhari. And now counterattack for the Wildcats. Just a heavy touch there at the end. And that'll be a goal kick for the Tornadoes. And yet another substitution by the Tornadoes. Now stepping in into number 9, Duncan Struck, replacing Luis Dos Santos. Shot off by the Wildcats, blocked by Da Silva. Shot coming by way of Diaz. Tesh cuts it back. Pass intended for Morgan. That'll be cleared out for Tornadoes throw-in. And yet another substitution by the Tornadoes. Number 13, Aiden Miller checking in. At the left fullback position, replacing number 2, Brady Tesh, who has got to be at least somewhat winded after all the sprints he's made down the line. Tough ball to bring down for Sunhari, but he's able to make a success out of it. Diaz. Just a little tug there. That's all it takes for the Tornadoes to concede a free kick here. Ball driven in. Missed clearance. But that'll be flicked up and out for a goal kick. Three substitutions made by the Wildcats. And another substitution by the Tornadoes. Checking in is number 31, Miles Schaefer. Wildcats building up the pressure here, making it very difficult for the Tornadoes to pass out of their own half. Cross played in. That'll go out for a throw-in.
Checking in for your Tornadoes, number 26, Marcos da Silva.
And now checking in for the Tornadoes, Marcos da Silva, replacing Cauê dos Santos. Neither team with any tactical switches here in the first half. Tornadoes still running the 4-3-3. Might see a few changes here after this first half, as this has been a stalemate between the two sides. Score is still 0-0 with 12 minutes left. And a good over-the-top through ball for Morgan, who brings it down. Tries to call for a foul, but ref sees nothing. Now to Silva. Morgan with a nutmeg, but great work by the number 10, Hart, to bail his teammate out there. Davidson standing over this for the Wildcats. And a foul committed. A little scuffle here unfolding after the foul. Referee quick to break this one up. 2 Wildcats down so far. And a free kick awarded to the Wildcats. Yet another one, but this time it's in a very dangerous position. No doubt there's a high chance that Wildcats will choose to shoot this one as Tornadoes build a 4-man wall. Yellow card being shown to a few Tornadoes after the foul.
I can't really, there's 4 of them standing there. He didn't show it all. Can you ask that assistant?
Yellow card was issued to number 5, Facundo Sunhari, as well as number 19, Igor da Silva.
It's 5 and 19 Brevard.
Shot off low
Shot 2 blocked.
and cleared out by the Tornadoes. Great tackle and the skill from Da Silva. Handball called on the Wildcats. The captain with a highlight-worthy moment, winning his side of another free kick. Lynch drives one in. Keeper getting up to just punch that away. And that ball is most definitely in Kings Creek. Somebody's going to have to chase that one. Offsides called, but play will continue. And a crunching tackle by Marcos. That'll be a throw in for the Tornadoes.
For the Tornadoes, number 34, Tino Oneto.
Checking in for the Tornadoes, the striker, number 34, Agustino Neto. With 7 minutes left to play here in the first half and a packed Ives Lamel Family Field, who will be the first to open the scoring? And it won't be the Wildcats here, as Benfield collects off the heavy touch. Though it is 0-0, it's been an exhilarating game, as it's been end-to-end and chances for both sides. Schaefer gives it away. Schaefer just obstructing the run there, not allowing the 1-2. Either the ball gets passed or the man, but not both. Oneto just clips the hand, and that'll be a free kick for the Wildcats. Ball clipped in. Tempted to flick towards goal, the Wildcat there. Now Miller. Linesman has no clue who to give the ball to. Chooses the Wildcats. Good ball played down the line. Cross in. Just inches away from the head. And that will be out for a throw-in. Foul. Foul committed by number 17, Evan Retzlaff. DeSug. Flicked on by Morgan. Great pressure by Aneto. That'll be a throw-in for the Tornadoes. De Silva. And that one right through the uprights, almost over the net. Goal kick for the Wildcats. Stripped away by Strzok. Strzok gets a shot off. Dragged wide for a goal kick. Tornadoes knocking on the door in the closing minutes of this first half. Wildcats still refuse to clear it out. They'd rather build out. And successfully they do. Under 3 minutes. DeSug. Through the middle to De Silva. Benfield. Strzok does a good job bringing that one down. Aneto with the head up, having Sunhari on his left side, wide open. Unable to pick out the pass as it's on his weaker foot. Sunhari somehow keeping the ball in front of him. And a free kick awarded to the Wildcats off the foul committed by DeSug. Under a minute in the first half. Wildcats taking their time as this looks like it will be the last attack of the game, at least for the first half. An overhead kick, unable to keep it on target. That'll be a goal kick. Some clock management here from the Tornadoes as they are fine with seeing out this half at 0-0.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The score at halftime: Brevard 0, Johnson and Wales 0. Second half coming up.
And that'll do it for the first half here at Ives Lamel Family Field. Tornadoes 0, Wildcats 0. Stay tuned. In about 15 minutes, we will be back at you live with the second half of play. Again, Tornadoes 0, Wildcats 0.
The Brevard College Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program is the most distinctive in the nation. I think one of the reasons why is because it is so focused on experiential education in addition to the outdoor education component. They are developing their leadership skills out in the field with each other.
My internship was on Schooner Lynx. She's a 122-foot topsail schooner. She's a replica of an 1812 privateer. My job on Lynx this summer was a deckhand, and because of the skills that I've learned at Brevard College, such as program planning and lesson planning and different techniques to teaching to different ages and different types of people, I was promoted to the job of educator. This summer, my professor, John Buford, knew that I'd be at sea quite a bit, and he really worked with me. And when I would come into port, I would call him, he would always answer. He was really quick to respond with my emails, and not just to say, I got your email, but he would talk about what was going on and ask me questions. And it was really cool to have somebody like that to support me for the summer and really help me succeed.
You should come to Brevard College in the Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career. And it'll be a whole lot of fun as you learn those skills.
Anybody who is interested in leadership skills and outdoor skills should definitely think about Brevard. It's an incredible place and a great place to be a part of.
One of the hardest things that every college student experiences when they first come to college is, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to study? What am I going to be good at? And here at Brevard, you can take a music class, a wilderness education class, environmental science, English, anything. Unique experiential education. You meet with your professors, you meet with students that you actually see every day. You get to excel in the subject that you chose.
Finding a way to mix my passion for mountain biking, art, and career together really happened during my internship.
You should come to Brevard College because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career.
Here's a recipe for success here. It's great.
got to Brevard College, I didn't know what experiential learning even was. We have all the rivers, Pisgah National Forest, DuPont State Forest, just all the resources are around us. So the location is why environmental studies is so great here.
With experiential learning, it's not always field-based. We do quite a few things in the lab as well, so you get opportunities to do hands-on research in the lab. But whenever possible, when you can get outdoors and see what's actually happening, it's different based on the conditions that are outdoors, and you can never predict those. So a day that it's raining and cold, you're going to see different activity levels among the animals and plants than if it's a day that's sunny and warm. The courses that I teach are all based in the outdoors. My specialty is biodiversity, so I teach a course in biodiversity, but I also teach courses that are unique to the area that are called Plants and Animals of the Southern Appalachians. Here at Brevard College, one of the things that we do really well is interact with these students who are undergraduates in a way that prepares them for graduate programs. That's what we can do at Brevard College. We can get these students who are interested in a particular area, help them find a path that is tying together their interest with what our background, the backgrounds of the professors can do, and then position that student in a way that few undergraduates can be positioned to go on to a graduate program or to go directly into the field.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just seconds away from the second half kickoff. A recap of the first half. It was a stalemate between the two sides. Tornadoes with 0 goals to show, as well as the Wildcats. Tornadoes able to get off 4 shots and had some real clear chances on scoring, as well as the Wildcats looking dangerous with 7 shots recorded here in that first half. And Chukov will set us off for the second half. Flicked on by the Wildcat. Chukov turns, finds O'Callahan. Callahan wins the throw-in. Chukov. And Garcia puts one back in. Easy save by Berger. Tesh. And that'll be a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Great touch there by Chukov. Still has it, passes it back to Dos Santos. Tesh trying to connect, intercepted. Chukov finding O'Callahan out wide. Desug dispossessed. Cleared out by Tesh into the path of Dos Santos, but safely into the hands of Berger. Sloppy touch by the Wildcat. Barbon through the middle to Wallace. And now the Tornadoes taking great care of the ball. That's the commentator's curse. But Garcia winning it straight back. Tesh completes the switch for the Tornadoes. And O'Callahan gifts it right back. Clean tackle. And now Wildcats with a counterattack. Bienfield. Now with the ball for the Tornadoes. Just calming the game down, trying to slow down the pace. Let his team get reset. And he will play that ball long. Lynch brings it down. Plays it back to Desug. Back with Lynch. Out wide to O'Callahan. First time through ball by O'Callahan. And Dos Santos getting through on goal. Dos Santos with a shot. Great close down by Berger just to get his body in front of that one, or else it would have been a clear goal scoring opportunity for Dos Santos. One-on-one with the keeper. Great save. And now Wildcats immediately regaining possession. Wildcats 4-on-3. But Barbone tackles. Good turn by Dos Santos, who's fouled. Jersey tugged by the Wildcat. And that'll be a free kick. And as we love to see, the number 6, Rocco Barbone, who had to come off due to an injury in the first half, seemed to have been patched up, and he's back on the field starting the second half. Good pressure by the Tornadoes.
And for the Tornadoes, number 13, Aiden Miller.
And after only 8 minutes in the second half, we already have a substitution for the Tornadoes. Checking in number 13, Aiden Miller, replacing Brady Tesh, who looks to be somewhat limping off the field. Possibly due to that tackle he got just a few moments ago. Tornadoes pleading for a free kick, but nothing was called. Long ball played to the head of the number 2, the infield. Thoughts of letting that go out for a goal kick, but just decides to grab onto that ball, as the Wildcat strikers are always lurking, waiting for a heavy touch by the Tornadoes. Ball will go out for a Wildcats throw. Cross blocked. Throw in. Ball clipped out wide and crossed in. Chested down by Barbone. Dangerous control there, but done smoothly. Lynch to Chukov. Chukov tackled. Spending a little too much time on the ball. Wildcats pounce. Ball cleared. Almost into the path of Lynch. Wildcats doing a great job in the second half, winning all the aerial duels. Great tackle put in by DeSug. And now Tornadoes on a counterattack. Fantastic ball by Dos Santos. Lynch unable to take it in stride, but still Tornadoes possession. Dangerous tackle put in by Lynch there. Yellow card being issued to the striker for the Tornadoes. It's no doubt that was a yellow card. There could be even some contention in that potentially being a red. As Lynch's boot was flared up, stud showing. And the foul occurred clearly after he played the pass. O'Callahan clears it out of harm's way. Chukov. Miller to Dos Santos. Dos Santos dispossessed, but it will roll out. And the shot off. And now that'll be a corner kick for the Tornadoes. Deep ball played in. Nobody collect that. But Miller chases it down. Good 1-2. Now Garcia looks to take the shot off. Blocked. DeSug. Out wide to O'Callahan. Picks his head up. Finds a switch. Miller does well to just keep that ball in play with his head. Now Lynch cutting in, takes a shot off. Swing and a miss by Dos Santos, but it won't matter as the linesman's flag is up. That'll be an offsides called on the Tornadoes. Good turn by Garcia. Played into the path of Dos Santos and just played out. Wildcats doing whatever they can to delay the attack of the Tornadoes, but unable to find any success in their attack, as they've not been able to record a single shot on goal here in the second half after 15 minutes, 30 left to play. Hard tackle played in. Ref sees nothing wrong with it. Now Callahan. It'll be a foul awarded to the Tornadoes. Free kick. Barbone stepping up to be a threat in the box, as this is a perfect position for O'Callahan to whip in a great cross. O'Callahan whips one in. Cleared out. Davis can't be left alone, as he seems to have a great amount of pace under him. Chukov turns. Now Wallace plays it out wide to O'Callahan. O'Callahan drives up the line. Cleared out for a throw-in. Luis Dos Santos. Strikers aren't usually known for their defensive attributes, but Luis doing great there. Chukov with two defenders to beat. Ball back with Wallace. Wallace finds Miller. Miller back to Barbone. Barbone clears it out to Chukov. And not enough on that pass. Wildcats on a counterattack. Miscued pass. Lynch plays it back to Miller. Good turn there by Lynch. And that'll be a corner kick for the Tornadoes. And 5 substitutions, 2 for the Tornadoes, 3 for the Wildcats. Checking in for the Tornadoes, number 27, Daniel Morgan, as well as number 11, Francesco Bonametti. Callahan whips one in. Francesco plays it back, and Morgan, point-blank range, unable to convert. Ball floated up, headed forward by Miller. Little bicycle kick there by Dos Santos. Flicked on by the Wildcat. Now Morgan, unable to keep it in play. DeAndre Hart checking in for the Wildcats. Gets first touches of the second half. Intercepted by Wallace. Getting a little chippy on the field here. 23 minutes left in the second half. Wallace on the ball. Now Wallace. Return to Wallace with the 1-2. Outside of the boot. Pass into Chukov. But cleared away by the defender. Concedes a corner kick. Tornadoes with yet another chance to score. And leading that last attack, Tristan Wallace will be substituted. And number 28, Kevin Wright, checks in his place. Corner kick played short. Good move by O'Callahan. Left-footed cross. Wright clips it forward to Bonametti for his first touch of the game. Garcia crosses it in. Morgan on the header. Dragged wide. O'Callahan putting in an absolute shift to keep that ball in. And yet another good tackle by O'Callahan. Now Chukov looks for the volley, dragged wide. That'll be a substitution for the Tornadoes. Number 26, Marcos Silva, checking in for number 8, Cauê dos Santos. Sug. Great play by Morgan. Chukov. Morgan through the middle to Sunhari. O'Callahan with the first-time cross. Brought back down by Bonametti. Falls to Marcos da Silva with the shot dragged wide. Trying to pick out the bottom left corner there. Unable to, and that'll be a goal kick. But great play by the Tornadoes with that build-up. Tornadoes have opened up this second half with a tactical change in their formation. They seem to be playing a 3-4-3. And it looks to be number 24, Ryan Lynch, getting ready to check in after only 5 minutes on the bench. Going to immediately come back on and make a difference.
Back in with the Tornadoes, number 24, Ryan Lynch.
And Ryan Lynch checks in for number 15, Felipe Chukov. Sunhari splitting two defenders. To Bonametti. Bonametti driving inside. Bonametti with the shot off. And the goal! Andiamo Bonametti! What a strike from the Italian. The first shot from him is a peach, finding the top right corner. Reminiscent of the goal he scored 2 years ago against Southern Wesleyan. Could not be any better of a strike. And the first of the season for the senior. Tornadoes 1, Wildcats 0. A well-deserved goal and a well-worked goal and an even better strike. Miller. Ball claimed by Bienenfeld. Tornadoes with some wind under their sail after that goal. It's a completely different half for the Tornadoes as they've outshot the Wildcats 8-0. Again, Wildcats started off the second half with only 7 shots recorded. They have not recorded a single shot. Lynch turns, finds the run of Miller. Miller chooses to get the shot off. Unable to wrap his foot around that one. That'll be a goal kick. But Tornadoes building steam and momentum. Good play by the Wildcats. That'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Played quickly. And cleared out by Da Silva. Now Bonametti, the goal scorer. Hart turns past 1, turns past 2. And a substitution on the field for the Wildcats. Checking in is number 6, Jack Waters. Wildcats bringing on multiple fresh legs here. And a free kick on the edge of the box here. And number 10, Diagé Hart, will look to equalize here on this free kick, right on the edge of the box. Shot off, and the goal. Hart bringing the Wildcats right back into it with a precise free kick right into the top left corner, beating Bienenfeld. A fantastic strike by the senior, keeping his side alive here in this game. Tornadoes 1, Wildcats 1. with 12 and a half left to go. It only took one shot for the Wildcats to equalize here in the second half. And the momentum immediately shifting in favor of the Wildcats as a free kick's awarded here. Hart, the goal scorer, stepping up to take this one. Not the angle for a shot like his first one, but definitely a dangerous position to play in a good cross. And that cross is botched. Now Bonametti cuts inside. Still with it. Tries to find the ball wide to Lynch, but blocked. Morgan. Good defense there by Barbone. Terranova with the throw-in. And that'll roll out for a goal kick. And 3 substitutions for the Tornadoes. Checking in for the Tornadoes, number 4, Rodrigo Garcia, as well as the brothers, number 8, Kawe Dos Santos and Luis Dos Santos. Miller. Dos Santos in an offside position, chooses not to chase that one down. And it'll be claimed by Berger. Throw in for the Tornadoes. Cleared out by O'Callahan. Important defense by the Tornadoes there. Would have been a tap in. And now Morgan springing forward on the counter. Plays in a through ball to Dos Santos. Dos Santos able to keep it in. On the end line, crosses it towards the middle for Garcia. Garcia brings it down. Plays it across to Lynch. Lynch with the shot off. Always high. That'll be a goal kick. Unable to create the dip on that shot. And Wildcats choose to play it quickly. Good defensive integrity by the Tornadoes. Winning the ball right back. Callahan chips one forward. Berger plays it straight to Garcia. O'Callahan first 2. Wildcats throw with 8 minutes left here in the second half. Score remains locked at 1-1. Tornadoes with 10 shots here in the second half, only converting one. Wildcats with one fantastic free kick and one shot equalize. Wright gives the ball away. Cleared out by Barbon. And a foul in transition. Corner kick awarded for the Wildcats. Hart, the set piece specialist, whips this one in. First time volley, headed out. And now Lynch. Great slide by Barbon. Only to another Wildcat. Big boot played high and wide. High and wide for Lynch. Free kick awarded to the Tornadoes. A little bit of chirping back and forth. Kevin Wright with the tackle. Pokes it out to Garcia. Garcia plays it out wide to O'Callahan. Time ticking down here in the second half. It's all or nothing here for the Tornadoes. And a miscued touch. Taking the pedal off the gas for the Tornadoes, who looked to have been building a little bit of an attack there. Ball gifted right back to the Tornadoes, though, with the interception of Morgan. Throw in. Played deep down the line. Barbone rising for that one. And Wright winning it in the midfield. Ball cleared high. Flicked out wide. O'Callahan chasing. That'll roll out for a goal kick. With 2 minutes left here in the second half, who will break the tie? We may not see a clear answer here in regulation. O'Callahan. Now Garcia. Garcia to the feet of Dos Santos. Overlapping. And a long ball played out to Lynch. Headed down by Miller. Now Hart. Trying to make something happen for the Wildcats. Passes it back. Shot off. Saved by Binfield. Dos Santos. Lynch. Lynch. Everyone's on their feet now. Lynch to Dos Santos. Less than 30 seconds. Now Dusug looking to build one last attack for the Tornadoes. O'Callahan. Tornadoes committing numbers forward. Cross played in. That'll be cleared out. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. An exciting game, ending in a draw. Tornadoes won, Wildcats won. Tornadoes remain undefeated here at Ives Lamel Family Field, but their winning streak is broken. Tornadoes look to have been on the driver's seat here in the second half with a goal coming from number 11, Francesco Bonametti, finding the top right corner. But a quick answer by the Wildcats coming by way of Diaj Hart off the free kick, equalizes it. Score is 1-1. Thank you for tuning in with us this evening. It was a pleasure being able to commentate for y'all, and stay tuned for more Tornadoes games. Have a great night.